Ooga booga, welcome everybody. Howdy howdy. Get your sorry tails in here. Just kidding, how are you all doing? Hey MH, wow, it's been a while. Hey Setsuna, hey Robert Dopkins, hey Gold Moon, hey Arrow. Howdy, welcome. Alrighty, oh man. Well, God, spring, I tell you, it is sprung hard. It's hot. I feel very, warm, shall we say. Oh, God. I'm going to have to install one of those wall-mounted air conditioning units very soon, I can tell. Oh, boy. How have you all been? Hey, what's up? Hey, Setsuna. Hey, Chase Krug. Glad to see you all here. Oh, man. So, I am back from my long 2-month break from building on this place. We are, we're chugging along here. Everything's going pretty nicely. I think you're good, Coperator? All right. Glad to hear it. Oh. Hey, Internet Psyduck. This is not on 2B2T. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I had speed mine on. I thought something was odd. Broke one too many block. Okay, cool. Now then. Ah, Golden, you playing Minecraft distract you? Yeah. That's not a bad way to... Not a bad way to, like, distract yourself for a little while. At least in my experience. Let's see here. Fill smooth quartz. Oh, shit. Oh, I remembered what I did wrong. Okay. It's a top slab. There we go. Type equals. Quartz slab. That's what I did wrong. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's how I wanted it to look. Cool. Why am I left-handed? I know, right? I can always count on you, Universum, to be in chat and ask that exact same question. I love it. Without fail, every single time. Noticed I'm creative. Ah, well. Yes, I am very creative. Is this an upgraded version of Space Valk? It is an upgraded version of Space Valk, yes. Why do I have hands at all? That's a very good question, Robert. Well, you see, many millions of years ago, our ancient ancestors crawled out of the muck and evolved hands so that they could bitch slap each other. And, well... consequences have never been the same. Will I ever be returning to 2B2T? Oh my god. If I had a nickel for every time I've been asked that question, I would have a nickel. For every time that I'd been asked that question. I don't know how many nickels I would have, but I would have nickels. But in other news. You want to go back to the much? To the muck? Oh, you want to go back to the primordial muck? I don't blame you. I want to go back to the muck too. I would love nothing more than for everything to revert back to a simpler time, but that ain't going to happen, so you may as well abandon that idea now. Life is not so forgiving, shall we say. It's a very unfortunate situation, but you got to get used to the rough and tumble. What would you call it? The rough and tumble awfulness of complexity, I guess. Would I rather have no arms, but hands, or hands but no arms? I would rather be Rayman, yes. Being Rayman looks pretty cool. I don't know about being Rain Man, but being Rayman would be pretty nice. From Jack to BT, I have no plans to return. Yes, exactly. I have no plans to return because that place has lost its spirit. It is not the Anarchy server that I knew and loved a long time ago. It does not have the soul or the drawl that it once had. It's such a shame. Friendship with 2B2T broken up. Constantium is now my homie. Lamau. Battle stations. Oh, yeah. Playing Ghost Recon while watching. Cool. All right. Opinion on 4chan users' battle stations. Their computer setups. I do not give a shit. Other people's setups are theirs. I don't tend to think too much on that, simply because it's not mine. So I didn't put any thought into it. So I'm not going to put any thought into why they chose it, unless it's just like really absurd. And there are a lot of really absurd, computer setups. And that's just up to that person's, up to that person's tastes. You come from Jacktherippa 2, Poncho? Oh my god. Oh, same bestie, same. I'd rather be He-Man. Well, He-Man's pretty cool too, but I was not given the option to be He-Man. I was rather given the unfortunate option of asking whether or not I wanted arms, and well, or hands without arms. And so the first image that popped into my mind was Rayman, because he has just hands and no arms for some cartoonish reason. But yeah. Hey, El Cayman. Oh wait, no. Oh, you meant El Cayman, your homie. I see. You made me think El Cayman was in the chat. How could you, Poncho? I might have to punish you for that. Probably, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Just experienced 2B2T Discord server? Oh god. There are still 2B2T Discord servers, I see. That's very unfortunate, Setsuna. I'm sorry you had to experience that. You're growing in the meme channel. Yeah? Yeah, I could have told you that that was not a good idea. Your Minecraft player is static and your legs and arms don't move when you walk? Ooh. Cursed. Did Notch himself curse you with a disability? Or is the strain of autism you happen to have just that strong? There is no 2B2T Discord server? I think what Setsuna meant was that there was a 2B2T Discord, or rather a Discord with 2B2T people in it. I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for. In which case, yeah, I've been in a few of those. I know how bad they can get. Which is incidentally why I don't join Discords randomly out of the blue. Because you don't know what you're going to find. Not unless it's, like, good. Maybe one day Rayman will evolve like we did. Not likely. Not likely. Rayman, I hate to tell you this, Robert. I'm so sorry to break the news to you. But if I don't, nobody else seems to will. So I'm just going to do it. Rayman is a video game character. I know. I know. It's a shocking, stunning discovery. It's like learning about Santa or the Easter Bunny. Or the Tooth Fairy, you know? You don't want to have the harshness of reality crash down on you. But it is what it is. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Rayman is a video game character. And he's not real. And incidentally, neither are the rest of you. You're all just the voices in my head as far as I'm concerned. What do you mean by no arms is that your hands are just attached to your shoulders, not floating? Oh shit, that's even worse. I still stand by my request to be Rayman, because at least then I could move and articulate things with my hands, like a T-Rex. Yes, exactly like a T-Rex. Trex, what the hell's wrong with me? Yo, you love these streams? No, good, you're good. I'm glad. But yeah, no, like, that's rather unfortunate. When you build a mega base, where do you like to start if you know where to build? Well, when I build mega bases, let me see. Let me take just the most minor of detours for a moment. Because this is an important question I get a lot. Hello, replay viewer. There we go. Cuckstantium from a little before Valentine's Day. Yeah. Damn, wow. This is before everything was all glazed over. Wow, look at it. Holy shit. That's so cool. These are Bobby's chunks saved from before, and then this is the chunks as the replay remembers them. Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, so with a mega build, like with this, I made a skeleton. And I just sort of filled it out. As you can see, this is the chunks as they are, with everything filled in. And then this is the skeleton that I made as far back as February. And yeah, like it really helps to give yourself some sort of a guide system, or some sort of like, what's a good way to liken it? For example, when you're drawing, you know, I'm an artist. I draw shit. One of the best things you can do is to draw a sort of skeleton, or a rough outline of what it is you're trying to make. And with mega builds, it's really not that different. For example, when I made this building, incidentally, yeah, the very building that I'm filling out right now, I'm filling out the inside bits, but before I do the insides, how did I do the outside? You know, this building in and of itself by some would be considered a mega base. It's not. But yeah, okay, some people would consider it that. So what I do is it's as simple as starting with a shape. So I went out here. Let me go out here and do a small demonstration. So what I'll do is I'll do a, let's do hollow cylinder out of obsidian. We'll make it, we got to specify the radius, so we'll make it 10 blocks. The radius is 10 blocks, so the diameter will be 21 blocks. Because it's 1 plus 10 plus 10. It always counts the block you're sitting in. And then we'll make it 50 blocks tall. There. Just like that. So we got ourselves an obsidian cylinder. Okay? So, in survival, you would, you know, figure out the dimensions of the cylinder, and then you'd lay all the obsidian blocks, right? So what I do from here is you could, you know, carve out bits of it to make it all look a little bit more, you know, a little bit more distinct, give it some character, make it seem a little less monotonous. Let's put some sea lanterns. Bam. And so by doing this, oh, actually, let me instead of manually placing these, I need to get into the habit of using World Edit to do it, because it's just faster. Manually placing is for the birds, even though I find myself doing it from time to time. Okay, and then we'll just do cylinder, sea lanterns 9. 1. And there we go. That fills it in. So you just add details onto the skeleton as you fill it out. And little bit by little bit, you can morph and change it into a shape like this. And then I cut into, because this started out as a cylinder, as you can tell. And then I just cut into the edges here and here. And then I did the same on the opposite side, and then I detailed the top bit. And yeah, there you go. Jacktherippa, he escaped prison. I'm playing the lock game. Oh, God. Somebody, the FBI or CIA or whoever they are, they better catch that Jacktherippa guy. Gosh, could you imagine if I was really Jacktherippa and not Jacktherippa? God, that would be terribly awesome. But sadly, I don't have enough foolish... well, I don't know. How old was that guy? Wasn't he like 21? See, I guess that would make him a Zoomer. I wasn't enough of a foolish, you know, young man when I was that young to join the military and then start leaking private, you know, top secret information on a... Well, actually, Discord didn't exist when I was 21. But, whatever. Like, that shit wasn't commonplace. You know what I mean? Your drawings are scary, Gold Moon. Well, I think that's because you don't follow any sort of artistic structure. If you did that, I bet you wouldn't have as big a deal with it. You drew a stick figure when you were 4 and your mom framed it and it's still framed. Damn, Chase. How old are you now? 16? 17? Just a tiny bit of tomfoolery, yeah. So no, I was never foolish enough to leak government secrets on a Discord server or in any way, shape, or form. Back when I was Jacktherippa's age. I'm many, many years older now. But you get the idea. Like, no. There's so much stupidity. Some people out there have, like, no common sense. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is position 1. I'm going to take a slice of this and remove the outside to where I just have the inside frame. And in so doing, okay, deselect that, and then we'll go out here and pick it apart. I don't think I'm gonna use that cylinder over there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You're 16 in July. Ah. So your mother basically said, "Oh wow, you're just such a precious little artist. I'm gonna frame the only thing you've ever done and just keep it there." Yeah, that's pretty based. I'm not gonna lie. The Discord leak guy, and the name was Jacktherippa. Yeah, that was. I don't understand why he chose the name Jacktherippa. Wait a minute. Replace near. Oh, I gotta do a thing. Sea lantern. Here. Like, it smacks of some sort of weird reference. Like, I don't know what the deal was with that. Shit. If he was, like, legitimately a fan. If he knew about 2B2T. I mean, it was a Discord server dedicated to Minecraft. So, like, maybe? I don't know. It was very weird. And so, that name, like, when I heard that name, I was floored. I could not believe that that had happened. Hey, Fast Vincent, welcome, welcome. But yeah, that was something. Okay. Let's get rid of the white stained glass, the quartz stairs. Place near quartz blocks with air. And then quartz slab. I want to maintain the smooth quartz. And then black stone walls. But yeah, is Spider-Man Jacktherippa's Venom? Or Jacktherippa is Spider-Man. Jacktherippa is Venom. Okay, I like that. That is so fucking cute. Wait a minute, are these not blackstone walls? Oh, it's polished blackstone. God damn it. But yeah, it was wild hearing about that. Polished blackstone walls. There we go. Okay. So I want to save the ceiling portion. And let's get rid of that. Yeah, I think everything from this point below. Yeah, this should be fine. Oh, no wonder there's lighting sources, errant lighting sources. Ban? Who are we banning? What now? But anyway, yeah, he committed a lot of felonies, that Jack the Dripper guy. They're going to lock him up for a very long, long time. I don't doubt that his days are probably never going to see the sun. I mean, just realistically, that dude is fucked. When did Jack become a VTuber? Technically last week, though. I also did this back in, like, technically April 1st. And then I just kept it going because I worked hard on this VTuber model for years. Literal years. To finally, like, make something of it, you know? Definitely got the attention he was seeking. Yeah. Needless to say. I love how when I first heard about the story, the thing that stood out to me about that Jack the Dripper guy was that the kids, yes, literal kids, that he was leaking these government secrets to, legitimately didn't believe or care a damn lick about what he had to say or what it meant. None of them believed him. None of it meant anything to them. And to be fair, they're kids. Why would it mean anything to them? And it just didn't matter. It was so funny. So fucking funny because he was like, no, guys, you got to believe me. I'm really a government agent. I'm a Chair Force executive. I've got, access to classified information on the Ukraine war. And Pixar, it didn't happen. And then it happened. And then the FBI arrested him. And the rest is history. How did he leak government documents? Well, apparently he didn't actually have the classified access that he was supposed to. He was just able to get it because he was a tech worker or a somebody related to that sphere in the Air Force, and he could get access to these documents. He didn't have the proper clearance, but that didn't stop him from using his abilities and skills and understanding to get those documents. And if he just kept it to himself and didn't say shit, it'd have been all right. But he had to go and brag on a Discord server for literal fucking children. Because apparently he was a father figure or big brother figure, not a father figure. To a lot of the kids dwelling in that Discord. And so you know how it is when you have an older kid, I'm talking like a middle to late teenager, hanging out with a bunch of young kids who are barely teens or not yet even teens. You know how bad of an influence that always ends up? Like, Jack the Dripper was 21. And he was hanging out in Discord with like 12 and 15 and 13-year-olds. Not that he was doing anything, untoward in that regard. Though I've heard many a horror story in that vein. But he was bragging to them about how he had classified info. Like, Jesus Christ, how stupid could you be? And so, like, I don't know. I want to know if, like, there's no way I'll ever find this out. And it's going to gnaw away at me for years. I just know it's going to gnaw at me. But I gotta know, did Jack the Dripper name himself because of me? Am I in any way influential in the naming of Jack the Dripper? Or is it just an accident or the same coincidental pattern of thinking that I had when I was 15 and named myself Jack the Ripper? Like, is that the same thing? How did this happen? That's what I want to know. Like, I don't give a shit that he leaked government documents. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not, like, I don't have a dog in that fight. That has nothing to do with anything I've ever had dealings with, so it's by and large irrelevant. At least to me. Not that I, condone the leaking of said documents, just that I don't give a shit. However, that said, I gotta know, did I have influence on him naming himself? Because if so, that is awesome as shit. And if not, well, yeah, whatever. But the problem is he's in jail, so how are we gonna know? How are we to find that out? No idea. Does Space Valk 3 have a bedrock block at the bottom, just like Space Valk 1? I forget, did I do that? It wouldn't have had that on 2B2T. I think I did that. I don't know, let me go put one. If I haven't already done that, I should probably go do that now. Okay, but before I do, let me pick a good sort of common denominator point of reference here. Okay. No, damn it. Put me in spectator. Anyway, it's a big world that's honestly pretty unlikely. Yeah, I know it's pretty unlikely. But it's also Minecraft related. And there's no way he doesn't at least partially know about the likes of 2B2T and FitMC and, you know, all that other stuff. Yeah, it's not terribly likely, but there's a non-zero chance. I'll say it that way. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, the world may never know. You can just send him a letter in jail, just like the Unabomber received from his fan. Oh my god. I saw an eBay listing last night. Funny enough, somebody brought it up and was like pointing out how absurd it was. There was an eBay listing of an actual Unabomber package from the man himself, sent way back in the 70s, or no, was it the 80s? Whenever Ted Kaczynski had his reign of terror, and it got shoveled off into a dark corner of the mailroom in some place, and was never opened. So theoretically, the bomb is like still good. And somebody was had it on eBay, had a letter of authenticity, and was, you know, auctioning it off. It was fucking wild to see that. No idea if that's like, I don't know. No idea how ethical that is. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. That just sort of is like, okay, that's nice. But other than that, yeah, it's some wild shit. Ted Kaczynski. I mean, imagine that. You're an evil terrorist who is responsible for who knows how much collateral damage and death. And then you have people who write you in jail and are your fans. Imagine that. I guess that's not too unimaginable because you got the likes of people like Popov and Tristan, who are just absolutely reprehensible characters, who, for some reason, have a little bit of a following, like a fan base of sorts. It's very strange. What are we talking about? The Unabomber! Ted Kaczynski, the man who bombed I forget how many places. He sent bombs in the mail. Back in, when was this? The 70s? The 80s? A long-ass time ago. The reason I brought it up is that I saw an eBay listing for a supposedly authentic Unabomber sent bomb that never got found, never got opened, never blew up, and was shoveled off to some dark hole, and then was found many, many years later. And supposedly it had a letter of authenticity, and that it was a legitimate package. Yeah, it's very, very crazy. Buy it? God, no. The dude who was selling it on eBay is asking for like $200K. No way in hell I'm buying that. That is just a complete waste of money. I'm pretty sure the bomb inside would not be, you know, good still. It's probably safe. But, like, I don't want to own a piece of, like, you know, a bomb or a package that was intended to be sent as a bomb. I don't want to, like, go do that. It's just a marvel. It's a curiosity, you know? It's like, it's the same reason the largest ball of yarn in the world is a tourist trap. You know, people get morbidly curious about oddities like that. Like, holy shit, this was supposed to be a bomb that was meant to kill people. Huh. Now it's in a museum. It's very strange, you know? So I Tristan on Constantium. Yeah, he and the other nerds have been on there for a while now. Ever since I started, a little bit after I started around Christmas time playing on Constantium, they started, you know, screwing around on there too, so you could pay off bills with that money. Yeah, exactly. I could think of a lot better uses for $200K than buying a Ted Kaczynski authentic Unabomb. Unabomb. It's like a unibrow. Yeah, he's the guy that tells you you have a pipe bomb in your mail and he's not lying. Yeah, well, he's, is he dead? I don't actually know. Is Ted Kaczynski dead? I don't think he's alive any longer, is he? Oh no, he's 80 years old. Never mind. He's not dead yet. He's rotting in prison, of course. Wow, damn. 1978 to 1995. This dude had a 20-year reign of terror. Holy shit. It's not a wonder there are sycophants who go, oh my god, Ted Kaczynski, I better fall at his feet. I better write him letters in prison. Holy shit, let me pick your brain. There are all types of weirdos out there, and there are all types of weirdos who think that weirdos are cool. So I don't know. No, he's still alive, born in 1942. Okay. Well, now he's in prison. I mean, you know, living in prison's not an easy thing. Most people don't tend to last in prison. Though I imagine he's in, you know, he's probably in some sort of solitary confinement type of, like the Manson woman, Charles Manson. He dies every 5 months, and someone who works at the place he is spreads the rumor. Last time it happened, it was in November. Oh, okay, I get it. It's becoming a meme of sorts. I like that. Okay, that's sort of a Kilroy is here, but of terrorists. It's all your fault. Instead of reading To Kill a Mockingbird and killing John Lennon, he leaked documents and watched my videos all. Damn. Well, I mean, you know, instead of reading To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, the joke is that you can't read To Kill a Mockingbird in schools anymore. They banned it because of racism. What's up with all the Unabomber shit? Somebody offhandedly mentioned that so there was a listing on eBay of a supposedly authentic Unabomber sent in the mail in the early 80s, late 70s. Somewhere in there. And they wrote to Ted Kaczynski in prison to authenticate if this was genuinely a bomb from, you know, Ted Kaczynski. And it turned out that yes, it was. And so he's selling it on eBay for like 200 grand. And I'm like, Jesus. And then Gold Moon was like, I could pay bills with that. And I'm like, exactly. I could think of a lot way better stuff to spend that kind of money on. And then I was like, and then somebody else mentioned they were going to write a letter to Ted Kaczynski in prison. And I was like, yeah, why do people do shit like that? They like idolize and I don't know. They give so much attention to these crazies that are rightfully in prison. And I'm just like, why? And then it occurred to me that it was the same style of the same style of like sort of sycophantic behavior that makes people worship the likes of Pop Bob and I Tristan and the like. There we go. Okay. So I forget who said it. They were in chat. Had a good idea. Place a piece of bedrock at the very, very, very bottom. The bottommost part of the world, if I've not already done that. I haven't. Okay. I thought I might not have. Do I want to make it the bottom of the world or the next bottom? In, like, honor of the original Space Valkyria. Because if I place it here, it sticks out. It's all ugly. See, if I place it there, it sticks out. It's not flush. There are no bedrock slabs. And, well, that makes me sad. Funny thing is, the FBI is definitely going to look into that person. Yeah, likely. Your teacher voluntold... Your teacher's voluntold use... okay. Used to read To Kill a Mockingbird and all that other shit. Oh, okay. Used to read The Kill a Mockingbird in the 8th grade at school. I'm shocked. I thought for sure that book was banned from all public schools. Oh well. I'm going to keep it like that so that it's at least a little bit more flush. But sure, whatever. That's cool. Oh yeah, somebody also asked, where do you start for mega bases like this? And funny enough, I started from like right here. What I did initially, when I first laid the foundations, so in the end dimension, as some of you are probably aware, these end gateway blocks will randomly generate out, in the depths of the end dimension. And I wanted to use one as a sort of foundation point. So I, of course, went out and found one. So I blew up all the end island because this whole area had a giant clump of ugly-ass end stone surrounding it. And so what I did was I blew it all up with bombers and TNT, rigged the whole place up. And that was the end of it. So once I cleared out all the garbage, I only had the bedrock frame around this. And you can see some of the bedrock here if I move. Speaking of bedrock, I don't need this anymore. So yeah, you can see some of the original. Or no, I've already broken the original, I think. Wait, have I? Yeah, I already broke the original. Okay, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so originally I had the bedrock frame around this part. And so what I did was I lava casted off the side down to here. And it ended up, because lava and water, when they hit Y0, this segment right here, when they hit Y0, lava and water stop. So I used a lava bucket, poured it over the side, let it flow all the way down to the very, very bottom, and then I took away the lava source and poured water over the remainder. And it made a sort of pseudo nerd pole of cobblestone going down to Y0. So I just mined off the side. I made this encapsulated part, this sort of square cube shape, first around the return gateway. And then from there, I lava casted off the side, and I made a little starting spot under the dead center, right here. This return gateway, as you can probably tell, is the very, very, very centermost block of the entire build. And so from there, I just gradually layered upon layer, and then I was like, okay, well, I want a little special flare on the bottom, so I made a little outcropping look, like exactly like this, exactly what you're seeing. This is exactly what it looked like in early 2017 when I first started making it, and it is what it is even today. And then from there, I just started building on it slowly. I'd flare it out a little bit, give it a little, solidity. Built this little containment area. I wasn't sure initially if I was going to make this an aquarium or if I was going to do something else. I later on got the idea to have a little pet guardian in here. Oh, Drithith, yeah. That was a reference to a pet Alpha had. And then I just sort of kept expanding upward. And several months later, I had, let's see now, by May of 2017, 6 years ago, I had everything up to these arm bits here. I had everything up to these little sky bridges already made, with the exception of this middle ring portion here. I did not yet make this middle ring. But everything else, this was all made. I had not yet made the auroras. I would not yet get inspired by the auroras. I would see the auroras on another map, and I would be inspired to yoink the shit out of those auroras and plant them here. But I spent all of May and all of June 2017 just doing this. This is all I did for the entire month of May and June. The TPS was perpetually 2 or 3, and all I did was do this over and over, because all I did was AFK grass to just grow out this giant grassy area. This was all dirt. All of it. Every bit of it was just ugly ass dirt. And I had a few blocks of seed grass that I then spread. And because the TPS was so abysmal for months and months and months, I don't think the TPS improved until we updated to 1.12. You know, the update that we never unupdated from. And, yeah, no, the TPS was just garbage. And so it made AFKing grass nearly impossible. And this fucking thing, this entire place took until October 2017 for all of this to finally grow in to where I could run around and plant flowers and then bone meal the grass to develop the taller grass. And then I did more detailing and stuff. But that's generally how you do it. So when you want to start a mega base, you mute. Oh, hey, Stone Cold Killer. When did it go mute? What the fuck? Oh my god, there's so much that I was talking about there. So when you start a mega base, when you start a mega base, you just start small, like a tiny oak seed, and you just build up and out. You know, you just start small and you build bigger and bigger and bigger. No, the cord plugged into my mic got unplugged. That's what happened. Oopsie doozy. Anyway, and so yeah, you just you build up from a little tiny foundation. You build up and outward. Where was I building? I lost my place. But anyway, that was very weird. Who else saw that? It was raining in the end. Oh, the FBI are after me. Well, okay then. Yeah, wow, that was strange. Anyway, okay, cool. So I got what I wanted. You saw it? Oh yeah, good. Now then, where was I? Ah, yes. So I don't know. When it comes to making mega structures, you have to be patient. You have to have vision too. A lot of people don't really stick with it. It's a long-term dedication. Okay. Takes a lot of long-term dedication to make it. Now then, you always found that building large centralized structures and building around it is better. Yes, exactly. That's exactly how this place is structured. It has one central feature, and then you just sort of go out from there. And when I built the disc, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna make this place feel full. And I still really struggle with making this place feel like it's totally full. But you know, I'm doing my best. I'm just gonna fill this up. There we go. I kind of want to use this. This looks kind of interesting. Fill this part with obsidian as well. Yeah, I'm gonna fill the whole thing and make it solid. I'll probably carve out some sort of inner structure later. Don't worry for being muted. We could read your lips. Ah, well, I'm so glad you could do that. Poncho moment. Yes. I'm so glad. Now then. In other news. What's this now? Sorry, I had to look at a Discord message. Mr. Gibson on Discord asks, just curious, what mods are you using for the game mode menu? I have Future. I have... God, I've got Bobby, Carpet, Indium, Iris, Lightmatica, Lithium, Malilib, Mod Menu, which is a godsend, Multi-Connect, Phosphor, Replay Mod, Scroll for World Edit, which I don't actually use, come to think of it. Ixoy linked me this like a month ago, and I just never did anything with it. I don't know that I ever will. Shulker Box Tooltips, Sodium, which is a godsend. Oh, it's so good. Via Fabric for, you know, various... what is it? It's Via Fabric and Multi-Connect. These two are amazing for being able to join servers that are not on the same version as you. And then obviously World Edit, and then the World Edit CUI, Client User Interface. That's how when you have World Edit CUI allows you to see these boxes. And so that's what allows you to tell what progress you've made and what progress you haven't. And there we go. Okay. Solid obsidian. All right, thanks. You're very welcome. I forgot you're Robert Dobkins on YouTube. Much appreciated. Oh, yeah. Did I install Mini HUD? Honestly, Future does anything Mini HUD can do, but better. It has, you know, the obvious stuff like HUD, TPS, FPS, my current speed, my coordinates. I can, you know, do a bunch of other related stuff. I've got Elytrafly. Actually, come to think of it, Elytrafly is probably better than Spectator for flying around, because it can go so much faster. So I don't know. You know what? I'm feeling in a very, how do I put this? A very odd sort of mood. I want to put a little extra, what would I call it? Like a little extra bit of interesting something something just outside. Okay, so it's 50 blocks tall, 5 blocks inward. Okay, I'm going to make a second row of sea lanterns here. 5, perfect. But anyway, yeah. Future on top. Yeah, I do like Future. It's really, really awesome. I like the fact that it basically just any feature I could ever want or need, Future has. It's not like, it's not super intuitive, not as much as I would like. I feel like there's a lot more documentation, but then that could be done, or, you know, to better it. But that if there was such documentation, a lot of exploits, I have a feeling, would be patched. So, like, some of it operates on a bit of obfuscation. God, that's a pain to say. But yeah, it just works, exactly. Ta-hack overall. Well, unfortunately, I've never tried Ta-hack, so I can't say for sure. But sure, whatever. If you think Ta-hack is great, cool. Thumbs up. Let's put... Oh, I know. go out over here. Just a little ways. And do sphere, sea lanterns, 7. Yeah, because the radius is 10. Or no, let's do 8. Yeah, that'll do. And then I'm going to divide this sphere in half. Hot chocolate. But cooled to room temperature and chilled with ice. Anyway, let's move this 10 blocks that way. That'll do. Okay, so we got 3 up there. And then I'll need to double this. Or no. No. We'll cut this half entirely. Oh, wait. That doesn't get the whole thing. So, in other news, I watched a really interesting documentary earlier today. It was from PBS Eons, of course. Fucking love them. It was about the dodo bird. Funny enough, I had never really thought a whole lot about the dodo bird, and it made me realize, you know, there's a lot about the natural world, about science, that's just like kind of a mystery. And how there were a lot of like almost rumors and a lot of inaccuracies with how the dodo bird had been portrayed over the many years since it went extinct. And I found out, you know, funny enough, that it went extinct. It was because of human intervention, but not because people hunted them, but because our animals that we brought with us basically made the whole place go, whoopsie doozy. Your species can no longer survive here. We basically ruined their environment, and that was the end of it. You know, the Homo sapiens special, as some would like to call it. And so it was very interesting to see that there was this total uncertainty as to whether or not the dodo bird even existed once upon a time. Let me get... Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Paste without air. There we go. No, I want that upper block higher. Anyway, and so it took like a century for people to realize the dodo bird was extinct. Like, at all. It was really quite something. People, for the longest time, didn't give a shit. Mackerel on pizza. God, no. Sounds like what happened to the kakapo and, the kakapo? Kakapoo? Yeah. It sounds like that from, New Zealand. Probably. I didn't even realize this was a thing. But it does make sense, because there was a lot of, you know, the natural world, a lot of natural, biology study and stuff that was just not yet pioneered until the likes of, you know, Darwin and others. When the dodo bird went extinct, nobody even knew it went extinct. And nobody gave a shit. Because nobody really expected that to even be possible. Because, you know, being super Christian back in those days, you know, God created all the animals. And so, well, why on earth would anything go dead? How is that even possible? And the answer is because that's not how it works. Things, you know, 98 or 99, I think it is, % of all species have gone extinct. And that's before humans even got on the scene. Oh, shit. Oh, the top ball is too big. Or it's too small, sorry. But yeah, like, it took a long time for people to go, wait a minute. That's a problem. And I find that so novel. Like, imagine not even realizing that your actions have consequences. And that you can indeed kill an entire species. Gosh, just imagine. Okay. Paste without air and maintain the selection. Ugh, it's crushing me. Okay. Undo. Let's sink down a block farther. There we go. Perfect. That's the design I wanted. Why did I want it? I don't know. I thought it looked cool. You know, that's the thing with Space Valk 3. It's very much the rule of cool. Not everything here is here because I wanted it to be, because it needed to be, because I wanted it to be. That's what I mean. I just ruined hot chocolate, Chase? Well, get over it. Lemon mixed with milk. Ooh, that's awful. The acid makes the milk curdle. But hey, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Alright. I want to get a perfect cast of this thing in the right shape and the right selection. We humans are really good at fucking shit up on the... Yeah, I know, right? That's just kind of how it's been for centuries. We humans, ever since pretty much the advent of farming, really, the advent of civilization, yeah, we've had a very good streak of just changing the environment. And it's, you know, that's how it is when you're the dominant species on the planet. You can just change the environment to your own desire, and there you are. Everybody else get wrecked. Mackerel on pizza. Well, I mean, mackerel isn't a terrible fish. I'm sure there are some people out there who like that. But I don't like fish, so I'm not going to eat that in particular. Kakapo would try to mate with the domestic cat, and the cat would just eat them? Damn. Rip and wreck, I guess. The floating Dr. Mario pill of space. Yes, exactly. What does that even... What's that look like to you guys? It sort of reminds me of like an eraser. One of those types of those gum erasers. It's very, very interesting. I don't know. I'm trying to go for something like the monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey. But without, like, being pretentious about it, I guess? I don't know. I don't know, the monolith is fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. That is one of the better designs in sci-fi that I have ever seen. Okay, so I want to put all of those things around the base in a circular pattern. But to do that, I need... jungle leaves will do. I need a block to stand on. So let's go up to, like, right here, maybe? Yeah, it'll do. Okay. H-Sil. I guess sea lanterns is, like, the best. So it's 1,075 in all in diameter. So the radius is... What is it? It's 1,075 minus 1 divided in half is 537. So I want to give it like a good 30 blocks of clearance. So 567. 567. 1. Okay. We'll see if that did it. Okay. Yeah, that did it. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have used sea lanterns. I need a block that I can distinguish. Looks like a scroll? Yeah, kinda. Hey, Marco Man, how are you? I guess there's a scroll-like appearance to it, but... Okay, let's use jungle leaves. Oh shit, that's right. It's gotta have the persistence tag. Or else they'll all decay. Whew. And I don't want that to, like, ruin my world. Leaf decay is no joke. Friends, don't let friends decay leaves. Oh my god, there was a game-breaking, crippling bug in, what was it, like early beta. It caused Notch to revert back to alpha for like a month. Simply because it was so bad. It was brought on by leaf decay. And it just absolutely, like, ruined worlds. It was really funny, but, like, tragic at all the same time. Here we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna go to the opposite side. And then I'll put another one over there. Oh, Isaac Madsen, thank you so much for the donation, man. It's been several months. How's it going? Yeah, I know. It's been 2 months. I took a break from this place because I got burned out. And, well, it's been going pretty well, honestly. I'm liking how everything has turned out. I enjoyed my time in Terraria, but, you know, it's been time to get back to this place. Okay, I want to be sure that this is properly aligned. Yes, it is. Okay. But yeah, glad to see you back, Isaac Madsen. Thank you so much for your donation, man. Can I make your live stream more smooth? It's at least 60 FPS. How about you try running this entire place and see how smooth your FPS is? How about that? I mean, I have a behemoth of a device. Like, GeForce RTX 3070 isn't anything to sneeze at. You try loading this huge place and see how good your FPS is while streaming. Like, I wish it was, you know, a solid, smooth 60 FPS. I really do, but life ain't so simple. So, I will try, but I can't guarantee it. Like, come on, man. You don't genuinely expect that to be a simple, straightforward thing. Okay, anyway. This is the diagonal, the perfect diagonal. I like building things in eighths. Mostly because it's 360 degree symmetrical. That's generally why I build in eighths. That's why a lot of things here are, you know, circular. MathMech circular. Sorry, this is my Yugi nerd streaming through there. Okay. So, I've got one over there, and then you can't see it because I had to lower the render distance because somebody wanted it to be a 60 FPS stream. So you got one over there too. That's our example one right there, so just ignore that one for a moment. I'm going to delete it when I'm done. And same for the leaves. I'm going to delete those when they're finished too. Will I ever play Terraria again? That's hard to say. Terraria really kind of ran its course. I don't have any sort of... There's nothing to do in Terraria. Like, I love that game to pieces. But at a certain point, you just run out of stuff to do. Like, either you adventure, you kill the same bosses over and over and over, or you just kind of run out of interest. And, yeah, no, I killed the Moon Lord like 15 times. Still couldn't get the stupid Meowmere. So I was just like, fuck it. That was basically the end of it. It really just, like, destroyed my desire to keep playing. And also, I did everything I wanted to do except for killing the Empress of Light during the daytime. But fuck that. That is not... I still don't know how I've managed to do that even once. Apart from that, Nah. I do hear some talk of there being another update at some point in the future. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what it has. I don't know what to expect from it. It may not have enough stuff in it to be warranted to stream it. Who knows? I'm not entirely certain if this next update that they're talking about doing is genuinely going to be the last update to Terraria, like they've been talking about doing for the last 5-6 years. Something like that. They've been saying they wanted to move on and do another game that's not Terraria. And I don't blame them. I know exactly how they feel. But, they've yet to do it. I like the new stream layout. Thank you, Isaac. I only have leather boots and helmet. Oh, okay. Got it. Damn it. Sorry, Herman. You're just going to have to deal with that. Like, this place is too big. Most people's PCs couldn't handle this. Just at all. So, I mean, you at least get to see it semi-decently. More so than you would if you were to load this up personally on your, device. Okay, I'm trying to fit one in between these two because these spots here are, like, decently spaced. Let me kick up the render distance just a tiny bit. Because I want to be able to see all of them in a line. Yeah, so I want to put another one between that one and that one. Oh, wait, no, I need to put one in between the middle here, don't I? Well, it's not going to be a perfectly spaced circle or anything. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, hey, Nitro Boy. Big fan? Your friends are making a base just like this on a smaller scale, still massive. Okay, well, good. Good luck to you. I hope you don't give up. Because good lord is it easy to do that. Make sure to take breaks, semi-frequently. Pace yourselves, etc., etc. Hopefully you all don't run out of materials like I did at one time. Right here will do. Okay. I need to count how many indents I've got. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. On the 9th indent on the very last block before the next indent. The Meowmeer has a 22.2% drop chance, so it's not easy to get. I've replayed the game 100 times and have never gotten it. Damn, dude. I've gotten it before, but I guess that's just because I got lucky. It feels bad. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wish they'd done it like with the angler gear, the fishing quest stuff, and like a handful of other items, where if you've already gotten them, they're out of the pool to get again for a little while, until you manually remove them. But like, I don't know. I just feel like there's a better way to do the Moonlord drops such that it's a little bit more fair, And I don't know. I don't know how you would best fix that. Okay. I'm going to do one right there. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out... Let's paste that in right there. I might be able to avoid getting any of that selected on accident. We'll see. Let me get like down here. Pause 2. Okay, good. I got the whole thing selected without it inadvertently ending up on a spot I don't want it to be. Okay. Then we copy from here, and what would it be? It would be this way. Okay, cool. Undo. And then we want to rotate it 270, I think it is. Undo, redo. Perfect. All right. All right, so now I have 1/4, just a quarter, of the entire thing. Oh man, this is gonna be very tough. Almost as bad as when I put the flotation rings and the little orb things down here. Almost as tough as when I had to copy paste all of these. It nearly crashed my computer. It was a hell of a ride, that's for sure. We're gonna see if this works out or not. Do I still play 2B2T? No, I quit. I have long since quit 2B2T. That place is not worth anybody's time anymore. Okay. Now I'm unfortunately going to get parts of the city, and I'm just going to have to trim those out because I don't need to replicate them. Heard a lot about me from 2B2T. Yeah, it's that my reputation precedes me, that is for sure. It's been a while, so curious how college is going so far. Finished your semester somehow? Right now instead of so far? I'm going back in the fall. I had to take a break for a little while. But apart from that, everything else is fine. What are those pillars? Crazy little desire I had. I just wanted to sort of put them on here. I didn't really have... Oh god, that cuts in so much deeper than I was expecting. Fuck. Yowza, this is gonna be... I'm gonna have to turn off shaders, I have a feeling. Just to spare my PC the extra stress. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, the pillars are just something cool I decided I wanted. That's all. Okay. Let me... Everything but the jungle leaves, I think. My god. It's hard to see because of the world edit interface, but oh well. We'll make do. Oh my god. Okay, please copy. There we go. Holy shit. 50,220,800 blocks copied. I think I can unselect that. Alright, let's go out somewhere. What the hell? Why is it raining again? Why is it raining in the end? What is that all about? Nani the fuck? Very strange. Okay. This should be decently far enough. Paste. Paste without error. Suspend all operations. There we go. Hello? Is it gonna paste? No? I don't think it is. Ew. Can't escape the rain. No, I guess not. Any way for you to join to help me doing? No, I don't need help, man. And also, this is single player, so no, there is no way for you to join. Okay, cool. It actually unironically pasted. I am shocked. Okay. And it... I think? Yeah, it maintained it. All right. Cool. All right, so I'm actually here. It managed to maintain it all. That's good. How to best get rid of the excess bits of terrain I don't need. Let's start like right here. Pause 1. Okay, now I do need... Yeah, this section right here. Yeah, where these trapdoors are. So I'll leave those alone. I need a reference point. Oh. Yeah, ooh, shouldn't select so many large areas. That's going to be detrimental. There we go. Okay, so I don't need all this extra city because it'll just, like, interfere with everything. Pause 1. PC's gonna go kaboom? I hope not. I would prefer it not, you know, lose itself. Right here should do. Pause 2. Set air. This should do it. Game rule, do weather tick false? Yeah, I could do that. But here's the thing. I should not need to do that. Oh, fuck, that was close. Oh, it... Or wait, did it? Yeah, it ate into one of the pillars. Shit. Well, I can fix that later. You know what? No, I'm not gonna settle for it being half done. I want the entire thing to be totally intact. Yeah, I caught a little sliver of this here. Anyway, but yeah, the what was it now? The weather should not be raining in the end. I'm not worried about it raining. I'm worried about why it's even rendering in the end dimension in the first place. This is not normal. It shouldn't be happening. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's get this here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm completely right. I was just like, this is weird. Please do not. I'm not sure why. I've never seen it do that before. It's very... I know Minecraft has, you know, like, issues and stuff, but it's very odd. Don't know if it's still raining or something is tanking my stream quality. It's probably the, it's trying to... Oh, what the hell? It's trying to process all of these commands that I'm giving it. And also the red box. The red box is tanking the stream quality too. It's probably hurting the bitrate. And I can't really help that because, like, this is how it works. Let's just do like sphere air 10. Oh, that didn't do nothing. Let's do 20 instead. Okay. It's gonna get a little bit better as this area gets more and more cleaned up. So 50 now. I think we can swing doing 50. And it'll get rid of most of this stuff. Now then. Thought it was maybe the rang, I don't know, to make YouTube bitrate big. Yeah, I mean, anything will make the YouTube bitrate on this awful site very bad. Just like any Minecraft anything. Minecraft as a whole is very taxing. There we go. I could probably select this area. Perfect. Now then, let's see here. Made a short video touring your base progress, certain build you've been showing off. Okay. Holy crap, I'm moving so slow. Tom Scott did a really informative video about how bad YouTube's bitrate system actually is and how even small things like confetti can tank it. Yeah, exactly. It's probably one of those situations where it's old spaghetti code that's so ingrained into the system. Good luck ever managing to untie that Gordian knot. I highly doubt there's a way to fix that. There are obviously, you know, practices to like get around how bad it is, but the fact that it's bad in the first place is really just like, I guarantee you they could rewrite it all. It wouldn't be easy, of course, but they probably should do it just to like improve the overall site. I know, right? Lol, implying it's about improving the site. Improve YouTube is like the biggest oxymoron I think it has ever been uttered. The words YouTube and improve do not belong in the same sentence. I watched an interview conducted with Mr. Elon Musk, the elongated muskrat himself. And he mentioned about how Twitter was basically gutted to only 20% of its original employee base. And all the while I was watching that interview, I was like, damn, why can't they do that to YouTube? Do you think they could actually improve this place if they did? That would be sweet. Never going to happen, of course, but you know. They kept it for backwards compatibility. Ah, no wonder. Stand in the background in the end. Yes, the background of the end is probably going to contribute somewhat. Although I would think it would just like make it all one color, you know? Because if you squint really hard, it all just sort of looks like a dark purpley gray something or another. But like, I don't know. I'm just going to start flying with Electrifly. Oh no, not all that water. Come on. I don't want to damage those pillars, so I don't want to get too close. Damn. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I saw many years ago on this 2B2T subreddit, back when it was still good, somebody took the original Space Valk, I forget who it was, and he split the whole place in half exactly down the middle using like World Edit and did a cross section. I wonder if I should do a similar thing. I don't think I've ever done that. Just to sort of look at my own build in a dissected manner. An autopsy of the greatest space base ever made. Holy crap. Die. Oh. Shit. Well, I guess I can just use the towers themselves as a frame of reference. That'll work too. Oh well, mistakes were made. That would be awesome. Yeah, everybody still looks down their nose on the subreddit. I mean, Reddit as a whole has really declined in terms of like what it was supposed to be. It just becomes groupthink central. And I mean, look no further than the 2B2T subreddit. That's an excellent example of people, of a place that was once an absolute shithole for a completely different set of reasons, becoming a unitary, you know, no speaking out, no mentioning this or that, no talking out of line, no bad-mouthing Housemaster, no shit posting, like no fun allowed subreddit. Like, perfect example. The Reddit mentality just annihilated. Or rather, the mentality that emerged from Reddit just annihilated any and all value it could have had. It's a shame, too, because like Reddit had a lot of promise when it first started. But the first time I heard about it was when it was already in the shitter. Because, you know, the groupthink mentality started taking over. I think it has something to do with upvotes. Something to do with how upvotes and group hate, group like, you know, mob mentality, basically. I think somehow the way it was founded, it just sort of was the perfect breeding ground for that type of mindset. And as time went on, that only cemented, causing it to further go down the shitter. And well, here we are. So, like, I don't know. I don't think there's necessarily a time, or rather not a time. I don't think there's necessarily a configuration, my bad, where Reddit is any good. Because of the systems themselves and how they're set up. As for the lack of being able to speak out, you know, there's a ton of censorship on the likes of Reddit. That's a different matter. That's a different type of, like, there's a different reason for that. But that even if there wasn't a ton of censorship and this totalitarian thought process that's just captured the general populace, even then, I still think Reddit would be routinely looked down upon and thought of as a, groupthink shithole. I think it would always be that way, simply because it was never set up well in the first place. It was always going to be that bad. But for a time, it was cool. For a brief time. Oh, damn it. It cuts... Well, no, it doesn't really cut into it. Never mind. Thought it did. Okay. There we go. Perfect. All because I wanted these damn things. I was about to say the same thing as mob mentality, just like Stack Overflow. Right. Too much in one place leads to a bad thing. It's just, further proof of the too much of a good thing being detrimental. That's just the unfortunate nature of the beast. Too much of a good thing will always be detrimental. As Thanos said, all things in their proper balance. He may have been a crazy murderer, a purple murderer man, but Thanos wasn't wrong. Just his methods were awful. There we go. I finally cleaned it all up. Oh! Oh, cool. I forgot about this. Ooh, maybe I should incorporate these into the... Yeah. Oh, I forgot you can do that. What are these called again? I need to know the name. End gateway. That's it. Okay. We'll kill this, because I don't want it here. I want them in here. Okay. How much space do I got to work with? Oh, and I can turn shaders back on. Another huge issue with Reddit and most, if not all, is the moderators are edgy children who get their feelings hurt and are power hungry. Yes, exactly. You give power to the power hungry and they abuse it. Has taking a break helped with burnout? Yeah, it has. I would say so. Okay, so 19. Where is it? 2019. Okay. All right. I want to try getting the dead center of this place. Whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. Cylinder. Oh, wait. No. That'll make it up. It'll have to be 6 blocks. Yeah. Okay, so this is the dead center. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And then dead center 2 blocks down. Okay, cool. Cylinder of air, make it 10 blocks this, and then 6 blocks tall. Perfect. 2, 1, 2. All right. Let me go into spectator mode so as to not get teleported. Teleportatoed. Sphere. End gateway. I want it to be an even number, but it's gonna... Okay, let's do 8. Or no, 7. Yeah, 7.5. 7.5 plus 7.5 is 15. Plus 1, because it always centers on a block. So this should be 16? That looks dope as shit. The only problem is it's off center by 1 and I can tell. Yeah, because see, this is the middle, I think. Let me do a test sphere over here. Oh god, the beacon beams. They're beaming. Holy shit, it's a gamma ray burst. Everybody take cover. Just kidding, there's no taking cover from a gamma ray burst, you're dead. Okay. I think the issue stems from the fact that this is an even number and spheres like to be odd numbers. And so it's always going to kind of look off by 1. But that's okay. I think we can deal with that. Undo. Undo. Yeah, I'm just going to have to move this fucker down. What do you mean that's not right? Oh, it can't have a space between. There we go. All right, cool. Now it's an odd number. Hey, Jack. Taking your break helped with the burnout. Yes, it did. Already read that. Damn it, I'm stupid. Why did I already read that and say it again? Position 1. But yeah, that should be a universal lesson to most people. If you're burning out, take a break ahead of time. Don't let it catch up to you and really, really slap you hard. Sorry, I've been to be... Oh, hey, Quasi-Stellar. Wow, it's been a minute. Streams lately, even hammered by school, done in a few weeks. Well, good. Good, good, good. I'm glad that people are slowly getting done with the likes of school and shit. Okay, I'm going to go in this spot here. Hopefully I am centered. Perfect. Let's just do 7. Okay. That looks pretty. I like it. Now wait a minute. It's not centered. Maybe I should make it a cylinder instead of a sphere. I don't know, the sphere nature contrasts with the cylinder in such a way that you're not like... I don't know, that looks dope as hell, though. Gotta work on your college project. Okay, good luck, Charcoal. What happens if you travel to the overworld? Nothing. See, this will take me back. Oh, what the fuck? So this is the edge. Oh, it thinks it's an end gateway from the dragon fight. I get it now. Aha! So it did produce one. So yeah, it produced an end gateway. So actually, these send you to just at the beginning of the Outer Islands, and then this sends you right back. Holy shit, that's so cool. Okay, well that's a little messed up, but fine, whatever. It's good enough. Okay, let's paste. Yeah, I like how that looks. You know what? Screw it. It's not 100% centered like I would like the sphere of end gateways to be, but who cares? It isn't that big of a deal. It'll do. It will do. But yeah, if you travel to the overworld, it dumps you out at the coordinates of Space Valk 3, but in the overworld, instead of at 0, 0. So all I do is I just end up going... I built Space Valk 1, or I copied Space Valk 1, and put it there. So I just have a copy of Space Valk 1 in the overworld, just sitting there at sea level. And that's where I respawn. So it's fine. It's a serviceable type of thing. Zero, 0 but 2B2T spawn? No, there's nothing other than Space Valk 3 in this world. There's no trace of any 2B2T anything. Like, there's just the build, and that's it. The rest of this place is, you know, it is what it is. Okay, we're almost ready to paste all of this stuff in place. Almost there. Is it good as it get? I'll gotta live with it. Yeah, pretty much. But it's still really cool to look at. I like how that looks. Unfortunately, the entity render distance culls it after a certain, set time. But it looks like an energy quasar or energy ball of some sort of weird magical bullshit, self-contained, where it shouldn't. Mankind has tapped into a power it ought not to have tapped into. Something like that. It's so awesome. It's amazing if that could. I know. Sadly, end gateways are untamable. You can't create them. You can't, you can destroy them, I guess, but you can't you can't harness them for the power or the awesome beauty that they would contribute to a build. It's like building with bedrock, it's a forbidden fruit. Something we will never have the ability to tame. I think this is going to be pretty cool. I always assumed you're just building from a world download. Yes, it is a world download. But it's not like there's nothing else that was included in the world download that was from 2B2T. I think maybe the contents of my ender chest, not really a whole lot from 2B2T was saved, interestingly. Okay. So I think we got a decent amount. So I can now go about selecting the whole thing, and we can go from there. One of the 7 deadly sins? What is? What does that have to do with anything? Assuming? Is that one of the 7 deadly sins? Is that what you're getting at? There we go. Building with bedrock. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if it's like something like the dead space marker, yeah, I'm alright with that. That thing looked awesome. Okay. So let's cut this bitch. Let the game process, because holy shit, it's gonna pee its pants if I keep pushing it. Come on, baby, you can do it. I believe. Sum it up with the TLDR. You take a world download, it saves the chunks you load into the world and nothing else. I messed it up. I know that. I thought I saved the contents of the chests. I somehow didn't. But I was like, oh, out of memory. No. Fuck. Java, please. Baby, don't do this to me. Fuck. Well. Alright, well, let's just copy it instead. Maybe if I turned off shaders and did this, it would be a little bit better. I think I should. Yeah, it did it. Okay. Copy. Sell. Yeah, I think that's for the best. But anyway. Can I visit Space Valk 3's middle? Maybe. I don't know. Can you? Who remembers their teachers saying stupid things like that to them? Can I go to the restroom? I don't know, Jimmy. Can you? Okay. So this goes here. So if I rotate it 90 degrees this way, I'll need for it to be over here. Oh, shit. This line here is messed up. Well, I can always go back and replace them. It's not that hard. It's just a pain. Paste without error. Okay. Hell yes. Because see, if I paste it without air, it won't overwrite the middle part. But that's fine. Magic. Look at it. Good to restart your client when working with massive world edit selections. Probably. I can limp along until the end of stream. It shouldn't be too bad. Garbage collection builds up and fills up your RAM. Yeah, I kind of figured. Halakazam, halakazoo, make the pillars appear before you. Oh, I love this. World edit is so fucking based. Oracle has enough money and data, making sure you're making an account to download Java. Oh. Hey, M11. Welcome back, Mr. 11. Or, well, actually, your name isn't Mr. 11, but you know what I meant. Alakazim, alakazazzle. World edit appear before my schnozzle. Does that not look awesome, though, using the end gateway block? I thought for a minute that I should have some sort of, like, I don't know, like connector block. Almost like these pillars. Something like this. I thought about, like, doing that. But then I was like, I don't know, that feels too restrictive. Also, there's like a literal one block gap between the teleporty and the cool goo. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's Mr. 11 now. Well, I don't want to change his name. Like, that feels rude. How rude. Okay. Cool, cool. Now, I want to get this next segment. I also want to get rid of these leaves. I don't need them anymore. Leaves were just a means to an end. And I'm mean enough in the end as it is. I want to visit Space Falcon 3's middle. Okay. You don't need me to do that. Visit it in your own copy if you got one. If you didn't get the copy when I let it out at episode 200, that's too bad. I've been to the middle of Space Falcon 3 enough today. No. Well, that's too bad. Big balls in space out of aquatic vibes when you first enter the deep. Oh, yes. I've heard a lot about Subnautica. For one, Dark Takanuva loves Subnautica. He won't, like... He's built entire Minecraft builds, like, in the style of it. So I know it's a good game. Copy. So, there we go. So I'm tempted to, like, eventually pick it up. And yeah, I know that game has a lot of really crazy beauty to it. Paste, overwrite this. Whoa. There we go. Okay, I think I can turn shaders back on. And it not... you know what? Firstly... Okay, I kicked down the... Or no, I didn't. That's right. Kick down render distance. Apply. Done. Save and quit. Oh, I gotta restart the client. Shit, that... I'll just go back into the world. Guys, can you feel... can you feel I can at SUV... Reduction the space... What the fuck? Have you tried speaking proper English, Lily? I would like it if you spoke proper English. It's a great game, long playthrough. Okay. Well, I look forward to it. What is the hardest subject in school? Well, I don't know yet. A game gave you autism? Oh. I can imagine Subnautica, if you're not, or if you are even. Oh shit, it erased my, my copy selection. Damn it. They speak English like you. Yeah, but at least you make an effort, Poncho. And you're understandable 90% of the time. I don't know. I never played Subnautica. That's fine. Plus, they're translating from Latin to English. Latin? I don't think anybody speaks Latin, mate. I think they're speaking. I think they're Hindi. Like I have a sneaking suspicion that Lily is Indian. I've seen enough Indian people who can't hardly speak English enough to know the vibe that they give off when they're asking questions and when they make demands. I swear, every Indian person I've ever talked to makes demands. You must go here. Please do this. Do that. Please do that. No, you must. Please, sir. Do it. Do it, sir. And I'm like, no, I don't have to do it. I don't want to. And there's a culture of, like, obedience to your elders, which is hilarious because it's mostly kids who do that to me. So I don't know. It's very, very weird. You get all types on the internet. Translate. Yeah, Google Translate isn't even that bad anymore. Exactly. Pancho speaks gibberish 10% of the time. Hey, if he speaks, you know, Spanish or some other form of gibberish on Twitter or wherever else, I can't. You know, that's not my purview. I have no power over that. The tech support scammers, yeah, exactly. They're very bad about that too. Subnautica's really good. It's just an outdated game by now. Oh man, that's sad to hear. I can remember when Subnautica was new. Brand fucking new. Oh yeah, speaking of brand new, did everybody get the chance to check out my newest Constantium Chronicles video? What was everybody's thoughts? Did y'all enjoy the direction I've taken everything in? We can quickly hop on to Constantium if you'd like. Just as a brief teaser. When they're genuinely helping Microsoft employee who's Hindi. Well, that would be nice, but they're very few and far between, it seems. Pre-ordering and waiting eagerly to pay for every day for a come I did. Great video. Another hit. Ah, good. I'm glad you want to hit yourself. I guess. I just hope there's no crazy terrain exploit or anything like that, and that we're truly, you know, behind. Those days are behind us. I would like nothing more than to not worry about terrain troubles ever again. Oh yeah, and incidentally, speaking of Constantium, I guess I have the okay to talk about this now. There is a bee-related exploit with how bees enter into beehives. Apparently that stores the coordinate... Oh shit, that scared me. All those purple beams flying out of the sea lanterns. But yeah, apparently that stores the coordinates of the place where the bees last entered into their hive. So if that place is at your base, you can basically get found out. Your base can be compromised from beehives. Very crazy idea, but not the craziest I've ever heard. Oh shit. It makes sense if you know how. If you know how to make use of it. And I'm not going to explain in depth how to make use of it. Just that you can, if you get a hold of a beehive that was somewhere, you can get the coordinates of the last location where those bees entered the hive. If it's been silk touched, and then do other things to it. Like I said, I don't want to give away, but yeah. Jack the Terrain Hermit. Yeah, it took a while. There will be a 1.18 plus terrain finder. Oh, crap. Well, it's a good thing I've changed the terrain around my island significantly. Because if not, that would be no bueno. Hive Bepsploit? Yes, the Hive Bepsploit is real. That was the weirdest thing. Crowbar, of all people, Crowbar himself. Crowbar messaged me this morning and was like, Jack, don't give out beehives. People can use it to find your base. And I'm like, really? That's weird. And then it was explained in more detail by another person. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess that does make sense. And now I'm just like, well, you know, I don't really give a shit about bees or beehives or anything like that. And I've never done any trading with anyone, including beehives. Though that does make a lot of sense now that I think about it. Holy shit, that actually makes a lot of fucking sense. So for the last several months on Constantium, there's been a bot that has been asking for bee-related things. And among that list were beehives. They were like, give us beehive stuff. I want honey, I want honeycombs, I want, you know, beehive boxes, give me bees, all of it. Just give me, and you know, willing to trade. And I just figured it was, you know, somebody wanted to make use of those items because, you know, it's a 1.15 block. Stuff like that wouldn't have been duplicated yet. I don't even know if there's a dupe exploit or not yet. So, you know, maybe somebody was just trying to be enterprising and get a lot of bees because they like the look of bees. I don't know. I didn't read too deeply into it. But that explains why for several months there has been a bot that has occasionally whispered me asking for bee and bee-related materials. I sell bees and bee accessories. And now I know why it's a terrain, or not a terrain, it's a coordinate exploit. So anybody who may have been stupid enough to hand over bees that they'd been cultivating at their base inadvertently just compromised themselves. There is a private dupe. Friend stumbled across netherite blocks, shulkers placed it in. Oh, okay. Are you sure they didn't just, like, baritone up all that? You could totally do that. Your oil rig is in an ocean, no terrain? Ah, good. I'm glad to hear it, Dar. I hope your oil rig is never rigged with TNT and oiled into oblivion. Sounds like something I would code. This could be hacked, but I am too lazy to implement it correctly, but the bugs keep you employed. Yeah, fair enough. Let's see here. I'm turning into a bee and coming to your base for all your juicy honey. Well, the thing of it is, you have to already have a beehive or a thing from someone's base. So, like, you're not going to be able to just magically obtain it. You can really only do this through social engineering. That reminds me of this one guy. There was a bunch of people who went to Sim PvP. And there was apparently an entire war on Sim PvP started because a base was griefed simply because a turtle had been born at a base. And turtles remember the spot that they were born at. Because when you breed turtles, they return to the area where they were hatched. And so this one weirdo followed a turtle across hundreds of thousands of blocks just so that they could find the spot where it had been hatched, and that was near somebody's base. This happened in like 1.16. Turtles were added in 1.14. Or no, 1.13, my bad. So like the turtle exploit was a thing and is still technically a thing. So if you're stupid enough to breed turtle eggs at your base and you give those eggs before they've hatched to another player, they will try to find their way back to where they were hatched, basically. I don't think anybody would baritone 60k ancient debris and then leave it out in the open. Oh, okay, if it was out in the open, yeah, that's a different matter. Okay, yeah, private dupes are likely very real. Remember when we were playing Tiny Block and there was that one game mode exploit? I figured it out and explained it all to Herm. It affects a handful of other servers. Really? Okay, now that's interesting. I'm wondering about stuff like that. Is that the type of exploit that could be applied to, say, Constantium? I imagine it can't be, but I don't know. That type of stuff is very interesting. Found netherite in your survival world in under 2 hours. Cool. I doubt it'll be found. It's far out. Good. It's usually best when bases have the chance to exist for many, many years in a row without being found. That's usually when bases can really flourish. This is why you build in a plains biome, because of exploits. Yeah, but even a plains biome can be exploited, Chase. You're not safe. You have to actively change the terrain in a significant way. Whoops. Because if you don't, you're dead, effectively. Haven't tried on Constantine, but it's probably patched. Okay, well, as long as it's patched, I don't really give a shit. Did a diamond speed run once for fun, got 7 diamonds in 7 minutes. Okay, cool. I guess that's neat or whatever. I can't imagine that that's like terribly impressive nowadays, just because diamonds are so easy to get. And also you can buy diamond tools and armor and stuff. I don't know. I wonder what the world record for that type of stuff is. There are probably certain advancement speed runs, right? Holy shit, this line of leaves never ends. That's why you see a lot of people make a whole custom platform of grass. Yeah. Oh my god, I deprived myself of water talking so much. It really is a balancing act. I know, but there's no turtles, no bees, no significant mountains, no area people can find you. Plains biomes are perfect for that. Well, I think the difference in elevation between blocks is more than enough. If you are significantly autistic enough, I don't think it's foolproof. Aha. There it is. The final line. There we are. Whoa. Replace jungle leaves with air. Oh wow, that was simple. Oh my god, it's finished. I could go back and delete that other section, but yeah, fuck it. I'll worry about that some other day. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Making giant mega bases for fun. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Well, you got everybody's attention on you, son. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Placing blocks and making everything look pretty. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. But damn, when your shit gets blown up, it feels shitty. That is the only good rap song ever made. Just saying. But yeah, that'll do it. That line of outermost little floaty bits, that's like destroying my frame rate because I think all those end gateways are trying to load. And actually, I think I'm gonna need to turn my FPS down, or my not my FPS, my frame rate. Chunks, loaded chunks. Got to turn that shit down. Is destroying my FPS. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, these end gateways may have been a mistake. Just saying. I am saying. Yeah, because these are solid end gateways. That might have been a mistake. Because it's like trying to process all of these. Maybe instead it'd be a good idea to make an inner block and then an outer block of gateways. And the inner block can just be whatever. Sort of like how I did with these glowing spheres. It's a block of, or it's a sphere of obsidian. And then it's 2 layers of end rods on top of that. So it's an inner core and an outer core. Or an inner shell and an outer shell, however you want to look at it. So maybe I ought to do it that way. I don't know. I do not know. We're good. Whatever. Little Rippa next big rapper? God, no. I do not like rap. That's why I said Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster is the only good rap song. The rest are terrible. And see, it's doing it again. It's raining. Why are you raining? This isn't the overworld. Rain should not exist here. Stop being an inconsistency. Whatever. Somebody asked, what's the overworld like? Speaking of, we'll join. Whoa, we'll go to the overworld here in a moment. All right. Yeah, all the sciencey doohickeys and the scientific readouts and all the clever machine bullshit. It's all giving me good readings. You know, the core temperature is red, green, and orange. And its atmospheric pressure is a purpley looking gradient with an average water level. And of course, power generation and consumption are in balance with each other. And yeah, all the other scientific bullshit that I've somehow managed to, make use of. Boink. Anyway, so this is my quick port back to the overworld. Just stand in here and it dumps you back out. There we go. And so yeah, I put my bed in the upper part of Space Valk 3 here. Or Space Valk 1, excuse me. I also froze time because I like sunset. Sunset with these shaders, as bright as it is just beautiful. Also, I wish this damn... Why is my... Oh, that's right. Yeah, what Universant said. The garbage Java stuff. Oh, no. Okay, bad FPS may be unavoidable. Oh, no. It may slow down. I don't know. Okay. But anyway, yeah, this is Space Valk 1. In the overworld. The ovary world. God. Please stop. Please stop. Stop! He's already dead. You were hooked on the brothers, so was I. You should build chains connecting the pillars to the base. I don't know. I'll keep that in mind. I like them just floating up there. The OG Super Mario show was awesome. It was alright. That was the one with the live action segments, right? Isn't my username based off of a serial killer? Oh. Well, no comment. I totally was not an edgy 15-year-old when I decided the name Jacktherippa would be awesome. But I was like, no, wait. Jack the Ripper, that's a cool name. And, you know, Jack the Ripper is a cool unsolved murderer and stuff. But I gotta be street about it. So I'm gonna name it Jack the R-I-P-P-A. Instead of P-P-E-R. Rip-er. It's Rippa. So I just decided, why not? Don't be a 15-year-old kids. It's too cringe. The existence of being 15 is just simply too cringe. I'm so sorry. Okay, wow. Minecraft is going to poop its pants. And that probably means I should stop. So, yeah. Other than that, it's been a pretty good stream, guys. Your Xbox username is cringy. I think every Xbox username is cringy. That's kind of how they're designed, you know? Apart from that, I will catch you all Wednesday morning, bright and early at 10 a.m. for Hardcore with Jack. So make sure you get your asses in there and you watch me. I look forward to seeing your bright and shiny faces there, whether you got school or not. You will come and watch. And other than that, I will see you all then. Thank you all so much for those of you who donated. Thank you all so much for giving me a moment of your time as well. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter, TikTok, etc. Join our Discord, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. Goodbye.